My beloved child, before you move even 1 second ahead, don't skip, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments in life when the heart receives a message before the eyes ever see proof. There are connections written so silently that even time stands still around them. And today we are opening one of the deepest mysteries many people never even notice. Could your future partner's family already like you before meeting you? Could your name be moving through invisible doors before your footsteps ever reach them? Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because what is coming next feels impossible, until you realize it has already started happening around you. Right now, somewhere in this world, someone may be speaking about the kind of person they wish would enter their family. They may be saying, "I hope someone kind comes." They may be saying, "I hope someone loyal comes." They may be saying, "I hope someone with a peaceful heart enters our home." And what if, without even knowing your face, they are describing you? Think carefully. Have you ever felt strangely connected to a place you have never seen? Have you ever looked at a family and thought, "I don't know why, but I feel warmth here"? Have you ever felt an emotion that arrived from nowhere and disappeared before you could understand it? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because this revelation becomes deeper. Life is strange. Sometimes people believe love begins when two people meet. But what if the story begins much earlier? What if hearts begin preparing long before hands ever touch? Imagine this, somewhere a mother quietly wishing for someone who will protect her child. Somewhere a father hoping for someone respectful and gentle. Somewhere siblings laughing and wondering who will someday become part of their family. And while they dream, they do not realize one thing: the person they hope for may already exist. You may already exist inside their unspoken wishes. Pause and think about that. Imagine walking into a place one day and feeling like you have somehow been there before. Imagine hearing someone say, "I don't know why, but I feel like I've known you forever." Imagine seeing smiles appear around you without effort. Why? Why does that happen sometimes? Because certain connections do not begin at introductions. Certain connections begin inside silent hope. Something huge is waiting for you, so don't skip. Stay till the end. Now listen carefully, because this next part changes everything. There are moments when life sends mysterious signals. Tiny moments. Easy to miss moments. A random feeling telling you to become a better version of yourself. A sudden desire to heal old pain. A strange push telling you to work harder, become kinder, become stronger. Most people ignore these feelings. But what if these feelings are preparing you? Preparing you for people who are not yet in front of you. Preparing you for a family that one day may look at you and say, "You were exactly what we prayed for." Chills. Because somewhere deep inside your heart, maybe you have already wondered this question. Why am I changing? Why am I growing? Why am I becoming different? Maybe because your story is moving toward people you haven't met yet. Maybe because life is arranging invisible pieces. And here's the shocking part: sometimes before two souls meet, circumstances begin changing around them. Unexpected doors open. Unexpected paths appear. Unexpected emotions arrive. People call it coincidence. But what if it is something greater? Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because the next revelation feels like lightning. Imagine this scene. One ordinary day. Nothing feels different. You wake up thinking it is just another day. But somewhere beyond your sight, invisible threads are moving. Conversations are happening. Hearts are preparing. Paths are shifting. And you have absolutely no idea. That is how huge moments arrive. Quietly. Without warning. The biggest chapters of life rarely knock loudly. They whisper first. They arrive like soft footsteps. Then suddenly, everything changes. Right now, while listening to this, someone may be thinking they are alone. Someone may believe their story is delayed. Someone may believe their moment is far away. But what if your future is closer than your fears are telling you? What if the people waiting for you do not even realize they are waiting for you? Think about that. Feel that. Because something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because the truth you are about to hear next may feel like it was meant specifically for you. A silent door is opening right now, and if you feel something pulling you deeper into this moment, do not ignore it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what you are about to hear next may completely change the way you look at your future. There are things happening around you that eyes cannot easily notice. Tiny movements. Tiny moments. Tiny feelings. But together they create something powerful. And what if these small things are not random at all? What if they are signs that your future partner's family is already becoming connected to your story, before your names ever cross paths? Think carefully. Have you suddenly started changing your habits? Becoming calmer? Becoming more patient? Becoming more thoughtful? Maybe you told yourself, I'm just growing. But what if there is another reason hidden beneath that? What if life is preparing you for people you haven't met yet? Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because this once-in-a-lifetime revelation becomes even deeper. Imagine somewhere, at this exact moment, a family sitting together. Laughing. Talking. Sharing ordinary moments. They do not know your name. They do not know your voice. They do not know your face. Yet suddenly someone says something strange. I hope the person who enters our family someday is kind. Then another says, I hope they bring peace. Another quietly smiles and says, I hope they feel like home. And here comes the shocking part. What if those words match who you are becoming today? Feel that for a second. Because sometimes people start making space for someone before they even realize it. Sometimes hearts create room before eyes recognize the person. Isn't that strange? Isn't that powerful? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this next truth feels impossible at first. Many people think future moments arrive suddenly. But they don't. They begin quietly. Like rain gathering inside clouds before anyone notices the storm of blessings coming closer. You may think nothing important is happening in your life right now. You may feel like everything is ordinary. Wake up. Work. Sleep. Repeat. But hidden behind ordinary days, extraordinary things can be moving toward you. Imagine one day hearing someone say, "It's strange, we felt comfortable around you immediately." Imagine someone smiling and saying, "It feels like you belong here." Imagine feeling warmth around people you met only recently. Why does that happen? Why do some places feel familiar before becoming familiar? Because certain connections travel through time before they arrive in front of us. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because now we are reaching the part that gives chills. Listen carefully. There are moments when your heart feels something before your mind understands it. A random excitement. A random peace. A random feeling that something good is getting closer. You cannot explain it. You cannot hold it. But you feel it. And maybe, just maybe, your heart notices movements your eyes cannot see yet. Maybe somewhere, people connected to your future are also feeling something they cannot explain. Maybe they are wondering why hope suddenly feels stronger. Maybe they are wondering why happiness suddenly feels closer. Maybe they are preparing without even realizing it. And here comes the revelation that almost nobody talks about. Sometimes before two lives connect, the world around them begins changing first. Paths shift. Timing shifts. Feelings shift. Thoughts shift. Tiny invisible movements begin happening quietly. Most people miss it because they expect loud signs. But the greatest moments usually arrive softly first. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because in the next part, a hidden truth begins to rise, a truth that may make you stop and think, wait, has this already started happening to me? The air around your story is changing, and this is where everything becomes deeper than anyone expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next revelation may feel like a message that has been waiting for you this entire time. There are moments in life that look completely ordinary on the outside, but hidden inside them are beginnings nobody recognizes yet. A random conversation. A random place. A random thought. A random feeling. People call these things normal. But what if they are not normal at all? What if invisible pieces have already started moving into position? Imagine this for a second. Somewhere, someone connected to your future partner's family suddenly feels hopeful for no reason. They wake up smiling and cannot explain why. They feel peace and do not know where it came from. They feel excitement and cannot understand it. Strange, right? But what if hearts can sense closeness before eyes can see it? Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because this once-in-a-lifetime truth keeps getting stronger. Think about the moments when you suddenly felt the need to become better. Not because somebody asked you to. Not because somebody forced you to. But because something inside whispered, grow. Maybe you started protecting your peace more. Maybe you started becoming more patient. Maybe you started walking away from things that no longer felt right. Maybe you started choosing a different version of yourself. And you thought, why am I changing so much? Here comes the shocking part. What if you are not changing by accident? What if life is shaping you for people who are slowly moving toward your path? Because sometimes preparation begins long before arrival. Sometimes hearts quietly prepare for future moments before those moments appear. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because now we are stepping into a mystery almost nobody notices. Imagine walking into a room one day and feeling something strange. You have never seen these people before. You have never heard their voices before. But something inside says, this feels familiar. And then somebody smiles at you with warmth that feels impossible to explain. Another person talks to you like they have known you forever. Another person feels comfortable around you immediately. Why? Why does that happen? Why do certain people feel familiar before becoming familiar? Because maybe some connections begin long before introductions happen. Maybe certain stories are written softly first. Feel that. Because this goes deeper. Somewhere your future partner's family may already be creating dreams without realizing it. Maybe they are hoping for joy. Maybe they are hoping for peace. Maybe they are hoping for someone who feels genuine and kind. And the unbelievable part is this. While they hope, while they dream, while they imagine, they may unknowingly be creating space for you. Think about that carefully. Space for your laughter. Space for your presence. Space for your energy. Space for your future moments together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because now comes the part that gives chills. Sometimes before life changes, strange little signals begin appearing. Tiny moments. Tiny feelings. Tiny emotions that seem unimportant. You suddenly feel that your waiting season is becoming lighter. You suddenly feel more peaceful. You suddenly feel more ready. And maybe you tell yourself, it's probably nothing. But what if it is not nothing? What if your heart notices movement before your eyes ever do? Because some arrivals do not announce themselves loudly. They approach quietly. Like sunrise appearing before people notice the sky changing colors. The sky never shouts. It simply changes. And then suddenly everyone realizes morning has arrived. Maybe your story is doing the same thing right now. Maybe your future is already walking toward you silently. Maybe hearts are already preparing. Maybe spaces are already opening. Maybe people are already hoping for someone exactly like you without even knowing your name. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because the next part reveals something so unexpected. You may suddenly start connecting pieces you never noticed before. The hidden pieces are finally beginning to connect, and what you are about to hear now may be the moment where everything suddenly starts making sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this next revelation is the kind people remember long after the video ends. There are times in life when you look backward and realize nothing was random. Every delay, every lesson, every unexpected turn, every moment that felt confusing. At first it looked like disconnected pieces. But later, everything joins together like a picture that was quietly forming all along. And what if that picture includes people who have not entered your life yet? What if your future partner's family is already unknowingly connected to the road you are walking on today? Think about that carefully. Right now you may feel like you are simply living another day. Another routine. Another ordinary moment. But invisible movements can happen during ordinary days. The greatest stories rarely announce themselves loudly. They approach silently. Slowly. Piece by piece. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine this scene. Somewhere a family is sitting together talking about hopes for the future. Maybe somebody suddenly says, "I hope the right person enters our lives someday." Another person smiles and says, "I hope they bring happiness wherever they go." Another quietly says, "I hope they feel like they have always belonged here." And here comes the unbelievable truth. What if their words are unknowingly describing you? What if while you are listening to this right now, space is quietly being made for your presence in a story you cannot see yet? Feel that for a second. Because sometimes people create room in their hearts before they know whose name belongs there. Sometimes warmth arrives before introductions happen. Sometimes hope begins before faces appear. And that is where the mystery becomes beautiful. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because now we reach the part that changes perspective completely. Think about moments where you suddenly felt ready for something new. You could not explain it. You could not understand it. But something inside whispered, "Keep going." Maybe you suddenly felt stronger. Maybe you suddenly started leaving behind old fears. Maybe you suddenly felt that your future carried something brighter than before. Maybe you looked at yourself and quietly thought, "Something feels different." Here comes the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. What if that feeling is not random? What if your heart senses arrival before your eyes do? Because sometimes life sends preparation before it sends people. Preparation for conversations you have not had yet. Preparation for smiles you have not seen yet. Preparation for moments you have not lived yet. Imagine meeting people one day and feeling something impossible to explain. Comfort. Warmth. Familiarity. Peace. Imagine hearing someone say, "I don't know why, but it feels like you belong here." Imagine somebody smiling at you like they were expecting your arrival without knowing it. Why do moments like that happen? Why do certain people feel close before becoming close? Because perhaps some connections begin long before introductions ever happen. Perhaps some stories are written silently before they are spoken aloud. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, before this moment ends, listen carefully, because this may be the most important line of all. Maybe you are not waiting alone. Maybe while you are wondering about your future, somewhere unseen, hopes are being created. Maybe while you are becoming stronger, hearts are becoming ready. Maybe while you are growing, spaces are opening. Maybe while you are questioning timing, timing is already moving toward you. And maybe, just maybe, your future partner's family already likes the idea of someone exactly like you, before they even know your name.